Have you ever stopped to think that the little choices you make every single day might be the very reason your confidence feels weaker than it should? It's not always the big failures that break you. Sometimes it's the tiny, invisible habits, the ones you barely notice, that slowly eat away at your self-belief. And by the time you realize it, you're already asking yourself, why don't I feel good enough anymore? The truth is, confidence doesn't vanish in one big explosion. It drains like a slow leak. One drop at a time. And most people don't even know where the leak is coming from. That's why this matters, because until you identify these small choices, you'll keep repeating them without realizing they're destroying you from the inside out. So let's talk about them. The tiny choices that are quietly crushing your confidence, without you even noticing. The first one, saying yes when you want to say no. Think about it. A friend asks you for a favor you don't have time for. A coworker pushes their workload on you. You want to refuse, but instead you smile and say, "Sure, no problem." You feel relief in the moment because you avoided conflict. But inside? You know you betrayed yourself. Every time you do this, you teach your brain, my boundaries don't matter. Other people's comfort is more important than my own. That tiny choice chips away at your self-respect. And without self-respect, real confidence cannot exist. The second tiny choice, brushing off your achievements. You finish a project. Someone compliments you. Instead of saying, "Thank you," you wave it away with, "Oh, it was nothing." Or you downplay your hard work like it didn't matter. Here's the problem: if you can't even acknowledge your wins, your brain never gets the signal that you're capable. And if your brain never sees proof, your confidence will never grow. Start celebrating the small victories. Say thank you. Own the fact that you worked for it. Because if you don't, you're training yourself to feel undeserving, even when you've earned it. The third one, comparing yourself in silence. Not the loud, obvious comparison of scrolling through Instagram and feeling jealous of celebrities. No, I'm talking about the subtle one. When your coworker gets praised and you immediately shrink inside, thinking, "I'll never be that good." Or when your friend buys a new car and you feel behind in life. That single thought seems harmless. But every comparison plants a seed of inferiority. And the more seeds you plant, the stronger the roots of self-doubt become. You're playing a game you can never win because someone will always have something you don't. The only scoreboard that matters is your own progress. The fourth tiny choice, breaking promises to yourself. This one is deadly. You tell yourself you'll wake up early. You'll hit the gym. You'll finally start that side project. But when the moment comes, you hit snooze. You skip the workout. You push the project to tomorrow. You might think it's no big deal. But your brain is keeping score. And every time you let yourself down, you send a powerful message: I can't trust myself. Tell me, how can you feel confident if you don't even believe your own words? Confidence isn't built on hype. It's built on self-trust. And trust comes from keeping your word, even when nobody's watching. Here's the takeaway: your confidence isn't being destroyed by massive failures or dramatic disasters. It's being stolen by these tiny, daily choices. Saying yes when you mean no. Dismissing your achievements. Comparing yourself in silence. Breaking your own promises. But here's the good news: you can flip the script. Start saying no with honesty. Celebrate your wins without guilt. Measure yourself only against who you were yesterday. And most importantly, keep the promises you make to yourself, even if they're small. Because confidence doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't need to beg for attention. Real confidence is quiet. It's steady. It comes from knowing, I can trust myself. So now, let me ask you, out of all these tiny choices, which one do you struggle with the most? Be honest. Drop your answer in the comments, because self-awareness is the first step to change. And if this message hit home for you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs it, and make sure to subscribe for more content that helps you build the kind of confidence nobody can take away. Your confidence isn't gone. It's just waiting for you to protect it from the little things. And today, that starts with one choice.